On the occasion of the 10-year anniversary of the Executive MBA, the WU Executive Academy invited its MBA alumni to the historical halls of Palais Ferstel in Vienna. Over 400 executives from all over the world celebrated not only the 10th anniversary of the program, but also gathered for the first MBA Leadership Forum. This event, under the topic of Beyond the Financial Crisis, Corporate Challenges Shaping Our Future, marked the beginning of the WU Executive Academy's exclusive alumni event series.
Welcome to the 10-year anniversary of the Executive MBA program, the EMBA, celebrating 10 years of excellence this evening. This evening we have with us 140 Executive MBA alumni from over 50 countries, the current class and the starting class of 2009. We also have representatives from both universities in the program, the Carlson School of Management and the Vienna University of Economics and Business Administration. A question that'll be very interesting for people who are still in the program or just embarking on the program: how is the curriculum evolving in respect of the economic crisis?
Our curriculum, as a matter of course, is always evolving. We have changed the program, and I think this is one of the strengths of the program. When this group went to Warsaw, and then they said, well, Warsaw is not really all that exciting, let's do something else in CE. We went and added St. Petersburg, we added Bucharest. And then Mike and I discussed, well, should we go and do something even wilder? Let's go to Asia. And these changes were very much driven by the demands of the students and by the environment.
The role of executive education is, of course, multifold in a crisis like this. Number one, the world will again need talent after the crisis. So you have to look beyond the crisis. And where do they find talent? Talents are people who have used the situation, have used the crisis in order to try and develop themselves further, to gear themselves up, perhaps to reorientate themselves. So from that point of view, it is now the opportunity, the perfect opportunity, that people can step back from their business, step back from what they have been doing and try to develop further. So that's number one. Number two, of course, for corporates, it's the flip side. It's the same or similar story, in as far as that they may want to keep people that are very, very valuable, that are good for the corporation. However, they cannot do it, or they can only do it by offering them some kind of retention programs because they have, let's say, overcapacity, etc. And the MBA, again, is a perfect way of gearing up these managers for new tasks and make sure that when the crisis is over, they're ready. Of course, the crisis is also an opportunity to re-evaluate what we are doing and to re-evaluate our curriculum, which we do anyhow, but perhaps more so than ever before. Look at what works, what doesn't work, where the strengths and weaknesses are, and try and address issues like accountability, trust, outreach to society much more than we've ever done before.
Well, in the early 90s, the Carlson School developed its international strategy. And that strategy, of course, included the idea of having widespread global connections. But it also included a strategy of forming deep partners with a select set of universities around the world. We already had in place a good relationship with the VU. We were exchanging students at the undergraduate level and the graduate level. Students coming into the program, they get an excellent group of colleagues with them in the classroom. They get an excellent group of faculty. They are connected globally, and they earn 2 degrees, one from the US school and, of course, one from the VU. So they have the opportunity to leverage both of those degrees in terms of looking at opportunities throughout the world.
You might wonder, I'm happy about this crisis. Why? I think the crisis is a big chance for changes. I think every improvement of the European Union was coming out of a crisis. So in a certain way, I'm happy that the European Union is a deep crisis because they have to improve. Leadership is needed. Not only leadership by politics, you may say it's up to the politicians, they have to do the job. No, I think you have to do it also. May I say, as a former politician, I have to confess, in all the necessary changes, the politicians are the last. You, in your job and what you have learned, you have to be the first. And I think to preform the way, and we can all hope that politics will come afterwards.